Hey, it's David Elder, and today on Texas Eats, we're checking out some haunted restaurants that you won't want to miss.
Get ready for a haunting good time at 2 San Antonio destinations with some paranormal activity.
I felt like somebody had their hand on my back.
I got goosebumps.
Gotta hurry up and get out of here.
Plus, we're going inside a dessert shop with some scary good treats, including spaghetti made out of gelato.
This is just like next level delicious.
And we get grilling at a popular Japanese restaurant in Castle Hills.
You gotta do the King's Plate. Comes out with the fatty toro, the fatty salmon, and some of that shrimp on there as well.
All that and more right now on a spooktacular episode of Texas Eats. Our first stop on today's haunted food journey is at a dessert shop serving up some out-of-this-world treats.
Now we're here in San Antonio at the Quarry to go inside of a dessert shop that's serving up some wild gelato options, including a spaghetti ice that you have to see. Let's go inside Pachugo. Joining us now is the owner and operator out here at the dessert shop, Moshe D. Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for being here, man.
And right in front of us, we got some of the hits off of your menu. Talk to me about this whole place. How did this get started and why gelato?
Like, I've always had a passion for desserts and stuff like that, so kind of making your own gelato and experimenting with different recipes and stuff, that was always something that I was really passionate about. And customers come in, they come in happy and they leave in happier, so that's what we're excited about.
Now, I want to talk about what's right in front of us right here. You have a flight of different affogatos, different gelatos in here, and then you actually have different little items as well that you pour on top. Talk to me about this item.
The affogato means drowned in Italian, so basically you're drowning your gelato with espresso. So this one's our Lotus Biscoff cookie. We paired that with the espresso. Then we have our chocolate chip with Nutella, Oreos with our hot chocolate pour over. And then we have our pistachio gelato with a pistachio macaroon and our matcha pour overs.
And these things are steaming right now, so this is like super hot, and you're combining it with that cold gelato, so it's like this perfect combination. I'm gonna go for the Lotus. Which one are you going for?
I'm probably gonna go for the pistachio and matcha.
All right, cheers to you.
Cheers.
All right, the affogato flight. Give me some elbow, bro.
Oh, yeah.
The affogato flight is delicious, and you get to choose different gelato flavors, and you get to pour it on top. Espresso, you have different kinds of matcha as well that can get poured on there. The gelato and that espresso together, they form like this new sauce on top of the gelato. If you take that bite together, it's creamy, it's a little hot, it's nice and cold as well at the same time. It just works. You want to get crazy. You have an item, I mean, that's actually been nationally recognized what you're doing out here. This is your spaghetti ice. Talk to me about how it's made.
So spaghetti ice, basically, we get whipped cream, we put the better whipped cream on there, and then we get our vanilla gelato. We push it through a ricer to make it get the spaghetti strands. And then we put some strawberry puree on top, which is the marinara sauce. Then we get the white chocolate flakes on there, which is our Parmesan cheese. And then obviously our Ferrero Rochers for the meatballs with the American twist. And then we got the lady finger over there for the breadstick.
I'm gonna cut into some of this because I want some of that bubble waffle on the bottom. Cheers to you.
All right, cheers.
Wow.
All those flavors coming together.
Oh my gosh, give me some love, bro.
Yeah.
The spaghetti ice has so much flavor on there, and you got that bubble waffle on the bottom. You can also do a Belgian waffle, and then on top of that, whipped cream. And then you put the gelato on top, but it's made to look just like a spaghetti noodle. You're putting that sauce on top that looks like the marinara sauce, the Ferrero Rocher on there as well, that looks like the little meatballs. I mean, you can have so much fun with this. White chocolate shaved on there as well, so it looks like Parmesan cheese. This is just like next level delicious. All right, so this item right here, what is this called?
So what you don't see is there's a brookie underneath it. So it's a cookie and a brownie together.
Yep.
And then we put the gelato scoop on top, and we go with our fresh chocolate chip cookie around the edges. We top it with obviously the chocolate and the whipped cream. And it's another one of those hot and cold together.
All right, so I'm gonna get this cookie right here. I'm putting some brookie on top of the cookie.
Creative. There you go.
And then a little bit of gelato on there as well. I'm using it like a nacho chip.
Yep.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
All right, that's the bite. Oh, wow. With this flavor combination, it can't be bad. Brookie on the bottom, cookies on the side. You can pick your gelato flavor on there as well. Then you get some of that chocolate drizzled on top. I mean, this is like the ultimate sundae. I love the different chocolate on there inside of the chocolate chip cookies because it adds a different kind of dimension to it. It is a really good combination, and all of their desserts are very shareable. Pachugo here in Quarry Village in San Antonio. You guys got to come check them out. I mean, fantastic dessert options for you. Gelato galore. I mean, how many different flavors do you have?
In the case, we have about 40, and then we make over 250 flavors.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Come out here, enjoy yourself. I mean, there's a chocolate fountain out here, people. What is this item?
So this is our gelato hot chocolate. So basically, we steam our gelato, our chocolate gelato with the milk, and we pour it in there. We put some marshmallow. It's just in time for the holiday season.
Oh my gosh. Do I have something on my face?
Now, we're going on a ghost tour at the oldest restaurant in San Antonio.
Now we're here in downtown San Antonio to go inside the oldest restaurant in the Alamo City to go see if they have any ghost stories, plus to check out what they have on the menu. Let's go inside Schilo's. Joining us now is Nicole Emerson. She's the general manager out here at Schilo's. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for coming.
Now we're inside the restaurant, and I mean, it is gorgeous in here. It has a lot of history. You can just see it from the walls, the pictures out here. How long has it actually been here in San Antonio?
It's been here in San Antonio since 1946.
According to the restaurant's website, Fritz Schilo, the patriarch of the family, moved the family saloon from Beeville to San Antonio in 1914. The establishment officially started serving Mama Schilo's German recipes in 1917. Prohibition in the 1920s motivated the Schilo family to start brewing their famous root beer, and the community went crazy for it. In 1942, the family moved once again to their current home in downtown San Antonio, which was once a currency exchange bank. And get this, the walk-in cooler used to be a bank vault.
And when you have a building this old and there's so much history, you might have a couple ghosts, right?
I think so.
You have had some different experiences out here with the supernatural. Talk to me about what happened in the trophy room.
So a lot of times I'm the first one here and I have to go turn on the lights. And one time in particular, I felt like I was being guided through the trophy room to where the lights were. Scariest thing ever.
Right, so the whole room, you said, is pretty much the most activity. I can imagine, I mean, it's the daytime, you got lights on, so it's not as creepy in here. You got some creepy pictures up though, I will say that.
Yeah.
But at night, when all the lights are off, I can imagine it's just a strange room to be in. You got a lot of eyes looking at you all around. Now, when you were moved through the room, where did it take you?
It took me this direction. And then I ran out yelling and screaming.
Schilo's is the oldest restaurant in San Antonio. You know they got ghost stories out here. Nicole Emerson actually felt the spirit move her through the trophy room, which is just terrifying, right? There's also been experiences where vendors have come out and said they've seen people and hearing noises back there as well. I mean, it's an old building. You know they got some spirits walking around.
Have any of the guests or any of the servers, anybody in the back of the house, have they experienced any activity?
Yeah, one night we left some water on the floor and there was some human footprints when we came back the next morning. No shoes, just footprints.
Wow. Okay, so there's a ghost walking around barefoot around this whole place. A Cisco delivery driver said he saw an old man, is that correct?
A Cisco delivery driver pulled in and asked the manager, do you want me to leave the order with the old man? And there was no old man there.
Schilo's, definitely a spot where you can come to in San Antonio and you can get some good food, some great service. You can also come experience ghosts. We're actually gonna go try the food later here, but we definitely want to get out of the ghost area. So we'll see you guys in a little bit.
Later in the show, we check out the top items coming out of the kitchen at Schilo's.
That Reuben is our #1 seller. It has a little over a quarter pound of meat, our homemade sauerkraut, and our homemade Russian dressing. It's fantastic.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we go on a food cruise with Jordan Ford General Manager Casey Ogletree to a must-visit burger joint.
Look at the size of this thing. The flavor's actually unreal.
And next on the show, we go on a ghost tour inside a haunted hotel in downtown SA.
This is a great suite. It actually overlooks the Alamo itself. And right below us is where a lot of the battle was happening before the hotel was built. Stories that I've heard images and shadowy figures looking like they're wearing the same uniforms of the Battle of the Alamo actually have been seen in this room.
So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in downtown San Antonio to go inside one of the oldest hotels in the city, go on a ghost tour. Plus, we're gonna go inside the tavern that was recently renovated to check out their new menu. Let's see what's going on inside the Crockett Hotel. Now we're here with Aaron Solenkoff. He is the Director of Operations with the Mad Dog Restaurant Group. Thank you so much for having us in here.
My pleasure.
Inside of the Crockett Hotel. It's a historic hotel here in San Antonio, and that can also lead to potentially some ghosts, right?
That's right. We have a history of a lot of different occurrences that happen on this property. This property has been several things over the years from the mid-1800s. The hotel was actually developed in 1909, and it's been continuously run since then, and it's always been considered a little haunted since the very beginning.
The Crockett Hotel was named as one of the top 20 most haunted hotels in Texas by Yelp in 2021.
The place we're standing right now is the atrium of the hotel, and it probably is the most haunted place. It's only a few feet from the actual Alamo walls that are there now, but those walls weren't there when the actual battle was going on. The battle and everything around the Alamo was actually happening right where we're standing right now.
We're excited. We want to kind of get a walk around, get a little bit of a tour. You're going to show us some of the hot spots around the hotel, right, where people have seen things. I heard orbs are a big thing here, right?
That's what people say. I haven't seen any here yet, but people have seen and reported strange orbs and lights.
Let's do the tour. Let's
Sure.
go check it out. Let's go see some ghosts. All right, now we're on the second floor of the hotel. Right behind us, room 202, which we were told is quite possibly one of the most haunted rooms in the hotel. Tell me why, some stories, what's going on in there?
That's what I've heard as well. This is a great suite. It actually overlooks the Alamo itself. And right below us is where a lot of the battle was happening before the hotel was built. Stories that I've heard, images and shadowy figures looking like they're wearing the same uniforms of the Battle of the Alamo actually have been seen in this room.
There you go. If you want to see something, you have good chances if you stay in room 202.
From certain guests and employees, it seems like over the years, every employee that's worked at the property has at least one story.
You shared with us a couple stories, things you experienced here.
You wake up in the middle of the night, go to the bathroom, you open the bathroom door, it's steam, hot water's on. And I got goosebumps. I'm like, oh man, I'm out of here, dude, and I'm out. So room 602, Crockett Tavern, that hot water will be on.
This hotel has been open for more than 100 years here in the Alamo City. And when you're walking around, you hear all these ghost stories, and it just has that vibe, right? It just looks haunted. But I tell you what, you come out here, you enjoy yourself. I've heard stories now that people have seen orbs, heard voices. So who knows, when you come visit, maybe you'll see something. Stay in room 202 if you can. See if you see anything when you come out here. But I tell you what, you're gonna come out here and enjoy your visit, see some ghosts, but you're gonna stay for the food. So we're gonna go back downstairs. Thank you for your time, Aaron.
Absolutely.
We're gonna talk to the chef. We're gonna go try all the delicious food that they have at the tavern, plus some ice-cold cocktails that you don't wanna miss.
Later in the show, we check out the top items coming out of the kitchen at the Crockett Hotel in downtown San Antonio.
This is exceptional. And I love that you got the onion reaction going on there. Pickle on top, fries on the side, and I love the salad on there because you're gonna feel like you're doing something healthy, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It takes away the guilt when you put that thing in your mouth.
Yeah,
It's
you tell your
lunch
doctor,
down.
yeah, I had a salad on my plate.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we go on a food cruise with Jordan Ford General Manager Casey Ogletree to a must-visit burger joint.
Look at the size of this thing. The flavor is actually unreal.
And next on the show, we get grilling at a popular Japanese restaurant in Castle Hills.
This is the king plate, right?
Yes, we have some Texas Wagyu from Peeler Farms, and then the A5 Japanese Miyazaki Wagyu is on there as well, with some chuck eyes, some rib eye, and some filet.
So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in San Antonio to go inside of a Japanese restaurant that's serving up sushi, hibachi, and yakiniku Japanese barbecue. Let's go inside Sushi Shima. Joining me now is Victor Barrera. He is the general manager out here at the restaurant. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
And we're right here in the middle of the restaurant at the sushi bar, and we have so many hits off the menu. I mean, you got the hot food, you got the sushi. How did all of this get started?
Paul, the owner, he was the head sushi chef of a lot of different places, and he decided that he was going to branch out and do his own thing. 10 years ago, he started, and now we're just popping off some really delicious stuff.
And right here, the hibachi.
So this one's going to be our lobster hibachi. The base of it's going to be an assortment of vegetables, and inside of there, we're going to have broccoli, snap peas, carrots, and also some onions. And then we're going to have lightly breaded lobster with a little bit of scallops and 2 shrimp that come with it.
All right, so we got our chopsticks. We're going in. Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Here we go. The lobster hibachi. That's the bite. That's fantastic. Give us a look. This one, though, you're going on the beef protein. So what's on here?
So we've got the filet mignon, same setup, all the different assortment of vegetables, and then we cook this to a medium rare. It always has to be medium rare.
Always has to be medium rare. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
All right, the filet, that's the bite. Give me some foot on that one.
Boom.
Bam!
Melts in your mouth.
My goodness. That's delicious.
Yes.
We have 2 shrimp on here. We can't let those go to waste either.
No.
Grab a shrimp with me.
Let's do it.
These are big old shrimp.
Oh, boom.
That's the
Tails
bite.
and all.
I love it. I love it. The hibachi dishes are delicious out here at the restaurant. We got the lobster and the filet, both of them rocking. Come out with shrimp, scallops, and all that teriyaki sauce on the outside. That's the secret, because everything has a little bit of sweet, a little bit of savory bite to it. It is a lot of food and very shareable. You also have sushi. That's right. We're at the sushi bar, so you got to get the sushi as well.
Yeah.
But you have a plate called the King's Plate.
We do.
It's like your high-end selections, right?
Yes.
Talk to me about this one.
So we got the King's Plate right here. So it's like a sampler of all our delicious fish. Here I've got the sweet shrimp, which is actually a raw shrimp, but super tasty. We got fatty tuna with some gold flakes. We have some snapper right here, king crab, and abalone with a special sauce on top. Fatty salmon with a little bit of curry on top of that. And the last, my personal favorite, the fatty tuna with some fresh wasabi.
Oh, so I'm gonna get some of the fresh wasabi. Cheers to you, and that's the bite. That is incredible. There are so many different rolls on the menu out here, nigiri, sashimi, but if you wanna get crazy, you gotta do the King's Plate. Comes out with the fatty toro, the fatty salmon, and some of that shrimp on there as well. Everything on there is just top notch, stuff that you wouldn't find at traditional Japanese restaurants. One of a kind place for all of those bites. It's all rocket, but you have something very special here. You can actually cook at your own table, right? What is that process called?
It's called yakiniku, Japanese barbecue.
Okay, we're gonna do some Japanese barbecue. We're gonna go to the table, and you're gonna have like a bunch of different selections of proteins.
Oh, yes.
Let's do it, man. Now we're in the back. You can see we have the whole display out here. This is the King Plate, right?
Yes. We have some Texas Wagyu from Peeler Farms, and then the A5 Japanese Miyazaki Wagyu is on there as well, with some chuck eyes, some ribeye, and some filet.
Oh my gosh. We also have desserts on the table. We're over here cooking it up. This is the yakiniku. This is the Japanese barbecue. Sushi Shima right here off Northwest Military. You come out here, you get your A5 Wagyu, sushi, a little bit of everything. They got TVs by the bar as well. Awesome spot, plus the original location off 1604. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Thank you for having me out here, man.
Thank you.
Are you serious right now? Woo-hoo-hoo.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we check out the top items coming out of the kitchen at Shilo's.
That Reuben is our #1 seller. It has a little over a quarter pound of meat, our homemade sauerkraut, and our homemade Russian dressing. It's fantastic.
And next on the show, we go on a food cruise with Jordan Ford General Manager Casey Ogletree to a must-visit burger joint.
Look at the size of this thing. The flavor's actually unreal.
So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.
Joining us now is Mark Cross, and we're going to go learn more about all the employees here at Jordan Ford.
James Huron, our quick lane manager, and I'm going to tell you something. He could also be on this show for barbecue too, because he makes some darn good barbecue.
Been with Jordan Ford for 22 years. I feel as the customer comes in, they feel more relaxed knowing they can trust somebody that's been here a long time and a business that's been here a long time, and it takes that anxiety away from them. They can be that we can be trusted with their vehicles.
What's your favorite Ford vehicle?
It's got to be the Super Duty.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Mark, it is so great to learn about all the employees. And for people to get more information about Jordan Ford, where do they go?
JordanFord.com.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Joining us here now at Jordan Ford is the general manager, Casey Ogletree. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Right behind us, we got the Texas Eats truck. Look at this guy. She's pretty. She's real pretty. Now, we're going to jump inside there because there's a lot of places that Casey hasn't been to here, even just in San Antonio and across Texas. So we're calling this segment Carpooling with Casey. Are you excited?
Absolutely. I look forward to it.
So we have picked a special place, something special to my heart, because I know there's probably some grease from those burgers still in my heart right now. And that is Burger Boy downtown, the original location that has stayed here for so many decades. We're gonna drive down there. I want to learn more about you though, and see about what are your likes or dislikes, because we're gonna be traveling around with Casey for a while. We're gonna be going around to different places. I'm gonna be surprising you with some different spots.
I love it. I love surprises.
You ready for a road trip?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. What is a day-to-day life for Casey Ogletree? What are you doing over here at the dealership every day?
I make sure that we are giving the best experiences to not only our employees, but our customers. And with 240 employees, there's always something.
Yeah, I can imagine. That's a lot of employees. You're getting to a pretty nice size Christmas party. You know what I mean? That's pretty wild. What brought you to Jordan Ford? What made you gravitate towards this culture over here?
I spent the first decade of my career in the Houston area. And Ford Motor Company, and Mark Cross has been with Ford for well over 40 years of his career. Kind of put us together, and the rest was history. Oh, man.
How would you compare your relationship to food?
Oh man, peanut butter and jelly is a really good one. I'll just tell you, we are two peas in a pod, to be honest with you. We both are very active, fun, and both type A, so it's fun.
Hi, how's it going? We would like to get 2 overtime specials.
Sir, would you like cheese, bacon, and jalapenos added to them?
Yes, on all of that, please.
Hello, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing good, thank you. You have 2 overtimes with jalapenos, cheese, bacon, mustard, pickles, onions, tomato, lettuce, and with 2 cinnamon roll cheesecakes.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, so now we're here. Check it out. Got the Burger Boy. Hold it up.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, all right, so we got the fries. Look at that. Got a nice little branded fry fry bag. Here we go. Look at the size of this thing.
It's heavy.
Gosh. Yeah, this thing is dense. Here we go. So this is the overtime, the triple boys, what they call it on the receipt. Bacon, lettuce, you got tomatoes, onions, pickles, you got it loaded up, jalapenos on there as well.
That's right.
Hold on, let's cheers to you.
Absolutely.
All right, that's the bite.
Definitely need a napkin for every bite of this one. The flavor is actually unreal. No wonder they've been around for so long.
Right? Isn't it an exceptional burger?
Absolutely.
When it comes to fast food burgers, this is by far my favorite in San Antonio. This is where it's at. And the way that they treat all the ingredients, and they have everything on the inside, the toasted bread, I mean, the patties, look at that nice little char on the patty as well. I mean, I'm going back in. We're going in.
Let's do it.
But grab your shake with me here.
All right.
It's a cinnamon roll cheesecake shake.
That's right.
All right, cheers.
Cheers, let's do it.
That's right. Wow.
That's like Cinnabon in a.
I know.
Through a straw.
Oh my. That's like drinking a Cinnabon through a straw. It is very accurate. That's the last bite of mine. Casey, you're already done.
I'm done.
All right.
I wasted no time.
I'm gonna go out there and say it. Burger Boy, it's a 10 out of 10. It really is. San Antonio staple. The original location here off North St. Mary's is just phenomenal. The flavor, the people, the fries, the crazy shakes. That's where it's at.
Amazing flavor, amazing people. Good stuff comes out of that.
And, you know, thanks to our partnership with Jordan Ford, we're able to cruise around in an awesome F-150 STX. You guys got to go talk to them for more information. Website is on the screen, jordanford.com. And go out there, talk to Casey. He's the guy.
That's right. I'm there every day.
That's right. So cheers to you. And we'll be carpooling with Casey again very soon to go to another iconic spot here in San Antonio. Are you excited?
Absolutely. This is fun.
I'm going to sleep on the way there. Can you drive?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we check out the top items coming out of the kitchen at Shilo's.
That Reuben is our #1 seller. It has a little over a quarter pound of meat, our homemade sauerkraut, and our homemade Russian dressing. It's fantastic.
And next on the show, we check out the top items coming out of the kitchen at the Crockett Hotel in downtown San Antonio.
This is exceptional. And I love that you got the onion reaction going on there. Pickle on top, fries on the side.
So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.
When you're traveling around the Lone Star State and you're looking for a pick-me-up, stop into Circle K, come over here and grab some of the delicious coffee that they have right here in-house, roasted fresh right for you. And you can get it for $8.99 a month when you sign up for the Sip and Save program when you sign up in store. But get this, save some money. Go online, $5.99 a month when you sign up online. They have iced and hot options, including their super popular Texas Pecan, which is my favorite. It is so good.
Plus, when you're at Circle K, you can grab a Polar Pop, a Froster, or an iced coffee, one a day for only $8.99 a month. It is a fantastic deal.
Texas Pecan right here. This is how Texas drinks.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Earlier in the show, we took a haunted tour through the Crockett Hotel in downtown SA.
Right now we're on the second floor of the hotel. Right behind us, room 202, which we were told is quite possibly one of the most haunted rooms in the hotel. Tell me why, some stories, what's going on in there?
That's what I've heard as well. This is a great suite. It actually overlooks the Alamo itself. And right below us is where a lot of the battle was happening before the hotel was built. Stories that I've heard, images and shadowy figures looking like they're wearing the same uniforms of the Battle of the Alamo actually have been seen.
Come on out here at the Crockett Hotel, stay in room 202 if you can, and see if you see anything when you come out here. But I tell you what, you're gonna come out here and enjoy your visit, see some ghosts, or you're gonna stay for the food. So we're gonna go back downstairs. Thank you for your time, Aaron.
Absolutely.
We're gonna talk to the chef. We're gonna go try all the delicious food that they have at the tavern, plus some ice cold cocktails that you don't wanna miss.
Now, we're getting a taste of the top items on the menu.
Joining us now is the Director of Culinary, Justin Ward. Thank you so much for having us out here.
Good to be here.
And you know, we're right here in the tavern. It's gorgeous in here. I love all the modifications, all the updates done. And right in front of us, we have all the selections off the menu that people are just going crazy for, right? You can say that maybe they're dying to try them.
You can say that, I don't know.
Now, the first item that I want to look at that you have on the menu out here is a starter item that goes great with just an ice cold beer, maybe a cocktail, cactus fries.
Cactus fries.
How do you make them?
We get the cactus paddles in, so we get the whole paddle with the little stickers on them, and we have to scrape those off of there. It's a delicate situation.
Oh yeah.
And I even have to train to do that because the things fly all over the room, so we can't have them going in any of the other foods. So we scrape those cactus off, and then we slice them, and then we do our seasoning on there, and we do our own beer batter.
And it comes with a lime on the side. You got a lime, you got to use it. So cover your eyes. Don't look. Here we go. Try the sauce. Cheers. The cactus fry. Oh my goodness.
Got a great texture.
Bro, give me some elbow.
Right?
I love cactus fries.
And our chipotle lime ranch.
The cactus fries are a great way to start your meal. I mean, you have that cactus right in the middle. It's beer batter, deep fried. You got the sauce on the side. Put a little bit of lime on it. It's that acidity pop that you want on there as well. There's a lot on the plate, very shareable, and a great accompaniment to an ice cold beer or cocktail. If you're feeling extra hungry, you're at the tavern, you got a burger on the menu. Is it the Beast Burger?
The Beast Burger. That's
Talk to me about how it's made.
It's a special blend. It's got 4 different animals, 4 different beasts in it. It's got the Wagyu beef, the bison, the elk, and the wild boar.
This is exceptional. And I love that you got the onion ring action going on there. Pickle on top, fries on the side, and I love the salad on there because you're gonna feel like you're doing something healthy, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It takes away the guilt when you put that thing in your mouth.
Yeah,
It's
you tell your
much
doctor,
down.
yeah, I had a salad on my plate, you know what I mean?
And you know what's great about this too? We have a special sauce that we make for that. It's kind of based on an Alabama barbecue, the white barbecue sauce.
Oh, yeah.
With about 8 different spices and things that are great, and it helps with the fat on there because the beef is actually, or the burger is actually fairly lean.
Look at this
there.
thing.
Look at that.
That's a burger. That's no joke. Oh my gosh. All right, cheers to you.
Yeah.
All right, the Beast. I'm going in. Oh, bro. Give me some foot.
You get the tang of that sauce in there.
Give me some elbow. Look at the inside of this burger. Cooked beautifully. I love that you have it a little bit medium because that way you can really taste all the different accents, all the different proteins in there. And then you got the cheese on there as well. It's adding a little bit of the sharpness to it, a little bit of creaminess. That sauce is money. It's a little bit of acidity that you want, the fat that you're talking about that helps blend it all in. But then you got the onion ring on there too. It's a little bit of crunch, a little bit of texture as well. You got a toasted bun. I mean, if you're looking to kind of go like to burger heaven out here, you want to go dive on the wild side,
right.
You need to eat the Beast.
If you're gonna go, this is the way to go.
This is the way to go. Now we're jumping over. It's not just a regular grilled cheese sandwich you got out here. I mean, this thing is like scary big. You guys like loaded up with the brisket on the inside. Talk to me about how you're preparing it.
The brisket, we do a rub on that brisket, our own espresso rub on there, and then we smoke it. We have a smoker in the back as well, so that's a 14-hour cook. And then the sandwich itself, you mentioned the cheese on there, and yes, there are 3 different kinds of cheese, 2 slices of each on there. So we have the smoked Gouda, we've got the American cheese because it's a perfect melting cheese, and we have the cheddar on there as well.
Got the brisket on the inside, grilled cheese sandwich, nice and toasty. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's the bite.
Still got that nice crunch of the bread.
All right, so we had to crack open our shiners. Cheers to you. Bam. And then right here, though, I mean, the brisket flavor on there, you have a beautiful rub on the outside. The fat is rendered really nice. And you have a good smoky balance to it as well.
Yeah.
And I love how that stands out against the cheese because you have some of that cheddar in there. It's like that sharpness.
Right.
Cuts against it, adds a good contrast. That bread all day. Just give me that, like put some butter on it for toast, man. That is
It's
good.
a great bread, isn't it? And this is a fresh sourdough, so that means it's not with the preservatives. So we use it and go through it quickly.
Yeah.
But it's a wonderful product.
There are so many different options when you come out here to the tavern. Go for the burger, go for the grilled cheese, go for the cactus fries. You might see a ghost or two when you're out here as well, but hey, maybe it's you just looking in the mirror. Who knows? Cheers to you.
Cheers.
All right, come on out here, y'all. Justin, thank you so much, brother.
Thank you for coming out.
Don't go anywhere. More Texas Eats is coming up after the break. Welcome back to Texas Eats. Earlier in the show, we went on a ghost tour through Shilo's in San Antonio. And get this, the walk-in cooler used to be a bank vault. When you have a building this old and there's so much history, you might have a couple ghosts, right?
I think so.
You have had some different experiences out here with the supernatural. Talk to me about what happened in the trophy room.
So a lot of times I'm the first one here and I have to go turn on the lights. And one time in particular, I felt like I was being guided through the trophy room to where the lights were. Scariest thing ever.
Right, so the whole room, you said, is pretty much the most activity. I can imagine, I mean, it's the daytime, you got lights on, so it's not as creepy in here. You got some creepy pictures up, though, I will say that.
Yeah.
But at night, when all the lights are off, I can imagine it's just a strange room to be in. You got a lot of eyes looking at you all around. Now, when you were moved through the room, where did it take you?
It took me this direction. And then I ran out yelling and screaming.
Now, we're getting a taste of the top items on the menu.
Right in front of us, I mean, we have all different kinds of options. You have dessert, sandwiches, you have a starter out here. It's got the meats and the cheeses, sandwiches. I mean, you even got the famous root beer. But talk to me about this Reuben right here. What's going on with that one?
That Reuben is our #1 seller. It has a little over a quarter pound of meat, our homemade sauerkraut, and our homemade Russian dressing. It's fantastic.
All right, so I'm gonna grab the top here. Yours is good. Yours is on the bottom. It's like swimming in dressing. Cheers to you. Cheers. That's the bite. The Reuben sandwich, it's got the cheese, the sauerkraut. You got that Russian dressing on there as well. I mean, the bread is fantastic, nice and toasted. And when it comes out, I mean, everything is just nice and hot. You get that bite, it's ooey gooey goodness, and you get the chips and the pickle on the side, so it's the perfect bite. You want your sides, your veggies, you want your starch, your corn. You got a meatloaf plate right here that's just loaded up. Talk to me about this one.
That is an original Miss Shilo's recipe with a tangy tomato sauce.
You got a little bit of everything. Classic Americana bite right here. This is like going to grandma's house on a Sunday. Let's get a little bit of everything. Get a little bit of the green beans, a little bit of the meatloaf. I want some of this potato on there. Gotta get a little corn action. All right, here you go, Nicole. Cheers. The meatloaf. That's good. Give me some love on that one. Woo! That's delicious. Shilo's meatloaf is like Mama's meatloaf on Sunday. It's just comfort food. You got the green beans, the corn, the mashed potatoes on there as well. That tangy tomato sauce that's on top. It is so nice. You want to dip your French fries in it, but I tell you what, the meatloaf itself has a good body to it. So when you cut into it, you add a little bit of green bean to it, a little bit of corn, a little bit of mashed potatoes, and you get the ultimate comfort food bite. And last but not least, you have a huge burger on there. You can go double on it, you can go single on it. We got the double patty out here. Talk to me about that.
So that is the double commerce burger, and it has pepper jack cheese, avocado, and bacon.
All right, this is a solo mission, so I'm gonna go in on, I'm gonna grab it. I love how much avocado you're putting on there. I mean, fresh slices. You got the toasted bread you can see on the bottom and on the top, which is perfect. That bacon's just hanging out saying hi, wants to give you a high five. I'm gonna go in for the bite. Here we go. Give him some elbow. Boom, there you go. If you're looking for a solid, straightforward cheeseburger, Shilo's is delivering. They got bacon, avocado on this burger. This is the double patty. You can also get the single. You got the cheese on there as well, toasted buns. You got the salad on the side, so if you want to put some lettuce, tomatoes on there, you could do that as well. Fries on there as well. It's just a solid, honest to goodness burger. You gotta save room for the root beer out here because you can get it as a root beer float. You can get a pitcher of root beer. You can also get it in a frosty mug. I mean, Shilo's is where it's at, in the oldest restaurant here in San Antonio. And it's incredible. It's right here in downtown. So much history. Maybe you'll see a ghost or two. Who knows? But you're gonna get great food and great service when you're out here, guaranteed. Cheers to you. Thank you so much for having us.
Of course.
Oh, whatever. I'm gonna go for it. That's good.
Don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.
Thank you so much for watching today's haunted episode of Texas Eats. And to get more information and a map on all the restaurants that you've seen on today's show, just go to our website, ksat.com/Texas Eats. And don't forget to follow us on social media at Texas Eats TV on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to join us every Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning right here on KSAT 12, because this is how Texas Eats.